Hello and welcome to a surprisingly mild day in the Lake District. I'm up in the upper Eskdale Valley at a place called Tongue Pot, and in summer, I don't know what you can see there. In summer this place is absolutely crowded, believe it or not, even though we're a couple of miles from the nearest road or anything. It's absolutely crowded with wild swimmers and stuff. But here in this, decent enough mid-November day, it's totally devoted to myself. So I'm going to talk about letting those mistakes you make as a guitar player, just letting them be, let them lie. When you're playing live, it's almost inevitable that unless you're superhuman, you're going to make a few sloppers here and there. We all do it, everybody. Sometimes they can be a real clanger. I can remember a story. I think his name's Jamie Humphries. He did a clinic up at Promenade Music in Morecambe, and he said, like, I think he was in one of these Pink Floyd acts, one of the big acts that tour around the world. They've got all the sort of lasers, lights, and everything. A big production. And I think I'm not sure it was the opening song, but anyway, the big moment in the set was "Shine On You Crazy Diamond," and it's got that. If you know Floyd and you know that song, it's got that down, 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 down bit at the start, like. So he's on his own at the front of the stage, like, spotlights are on him, a big massive crowd watching him, and he goes to play down, 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 and nothing's coming out of the amps, nothing, not a sound. He's just stood there like a lemon. That's an example of something that's, that is something you will have nightmares about. But that's an extreme example. I mean, for most people, it might just occasionally might start something off in the wrong key or something like that, or just hit the wrong note occasionally. And when you do that, you just got to live with it. You just got to live with it. Accept it happens. It's all part of the live performance, and you move on to the next one. Because sure enough, the law of probability is you're going to have a gig where it's where it all goes really smooth, and you think, oh, that's fantastic. But yeah, live with your mistakes, and don't let them haunt you. Everybody does it. Everybody does it. Just watch YouTube. Watch some of the real famous guitar players on YouTube. I think Steve MacArthur once said it was torture for him because he's a perfectionist. But people turning up in the audience with a camera phone and phone camera, whatever you want to call it, and videoing him, like, in some club somewhere, and the fluffers he was making occasionally. Even he's human, right? So live with your mistakes, and don't be afraid to take a few risks as well. So if you're more worried about making mistakes than actually getting some kind of vibe and energy into a show, you find that you're playing it will come across as a little bit stilted and a little bit wooden. So don't be afraid to make mistakes in the art of making the odd fluffer. And when it comes to recording, again, you can put it right in a recording, but sometimes you make the odd mistake, and it actually enhances the recording. You might hit a harmonic or something, and you think, oh, that's good. So yeah, don't be too worried about making mistakes when you're recording. Don't get that red light fever, or whatever they call it. Just be in the moment there, and if you just go wrong, you just do it again. So yeah, that's all I want to say from a very beautiful southwestern Lake District. No snow on the mountains yet, that's how mild it is, but there's a lot of rain about. But thankfully today we haven't got it. So that leaves me to say, take care, guys, and stay safe out there. It's a weird world we're living in. Just stay safe.